Okay, this is hopefully a short video that's showing on Apple, Android. Now, this list didn't refresh until I just went to the app, and then it did. So I wish I had that video like this. It did that. So now on Apple, though, this previous version, which all these listings are not where I'm at here. But now, so Apple is not refreshing like the Android does. So I'll do a refresher on the Apple. And now it does this. Now Odeum, Ladera, Prova, I'm reading the restaurants, Willard Hicks, Super Grill and East, The Hill Bar and Grill, Opa, Maruzio's, In-N-Out Burger, Dairy Delight, yep, My Pizza, Creation, Jantis, Simmering Faux, Rosie's at the Beach. They're both listing the same ones in the same order, which is great. I mean, I'm not even concerned if they're in the same order. I like it that they're in the same order, but they don't have to be. That they are is just great. Now, when I swipe down, it gives a refresh signal, but I'm not sure if it's really refreshing because that gives a flash screen. Like here, this changes the screen, but this doesn't. This does sometimes. And that button sometimes doesn't work. Can we make the select area of that button easier to find? Okay, so the listing is correct. So also some issues. So if you notice on Apple, there's no arrow back here. Of course, we can change location, yes. But on the Android, there is an arrow back. And that way you can get back to the, oh, I accidentally selected customer, I meant to select waiter. So there needs to be an arrow back in the listing of restaurants for both customer and for waiter in the listing of restaurants, as there is on Android. So this is, let's do dining customer, list of restaurants, there is an arrow back for customer. Waiter. Now there is an arrow, but you saw that there was not an arrow there before. So somewhere in the lineup of things, there's a screen without an arrow back. So maybe it's when you go in straight into the waiter. Nope, there it is. Okay. Now let's try as dining customer. It has it. I'm glad I made a video of this so you guys can see this. So now also another issue which I cannot demonstrate here, but on Apple it doesn't give the pop-up you left the location until you open the app. In other words, if I had left the location and I had YouTube going or something, and then I'm an hour later, if I go to the app, it then gives the pop-up, you've left the location, your tables have been released. My big concern is, are those tables blocked until that app is listed as active on the screen? So here's Apple down here. I'm just starting this Apple. It's taken a while. Waiter. It's got the listing, the arrow back. Let's select Odeum, change location, yes. Still got an arrow. Okay. Why? Notice on this screen here, there's no blue header. But on this apple, there is a blue header. Why is that? So in this apple, there is no blue header in the restaurant bar, but in this one, there is. It's really weird. So it's a different screen because no, it's still this one has no header. That one has no header. I'm glad I made a video because I doubt myself if there is a blue header or not. So it's showing a different, in the layout of the app, there's a screen with header and without, somewhere in there, in the apple. Maybe it's after you change location. And Android always takes quite a while to refresh. Sometimes you even have to press it. But there's no header, and the app closed. Okay. So there's a screen direction of listing of restaurants. One has a blue header, one doesn't. One has an arrow back and one doesn't. I'm not so concerned about the blue header. I am concerned about the arrow, there not being an arrow back. But it would be very nice and professional if all of the listing of restaurant screen are consistent, like they either have a header or they don't. It should be the same screen instead of like 3 different ones. One that has a header, one that doesn't, and one that doesn't have a header and doesn't have a back arrow button. Anyway, and what else? I guess that's it.